Hey guys, this is June because I was born in June. Welcome to my amazing life today. In today's episode, we are going to explore with you how you can send your friend requests in the right way in Facebook or Instagram so that you can build a really meaningful friendship who turn them into your clients in the future. So stay tuned to the end. Welcome back. So I got a lot of friend requests every single day. So whenever I started to have this journey that I embark into the Facebook profile that you guys might meet me or in my YouTube as well, right? I actually do not have any friends or any fan base at all. Alright, I have been constantly receiving a lot of friend requests, which I come to the point that I'm so frustrated with a lot of strangers adding me in a very wrong way. Some of them I even receive like I love you message or can I marry you kind of message. So in the end, I stopped approving my friend requests so that I can filter really quality friends to become my friends. But then let's reverse engineer how I decide to approve someone's request, right? So I approve someone's request whenever I feel like they're authentic and then they want to connect with me on a very personal level to form a very meaningful friendship without selling me at the very first time. So that's why throughout this journey, I find that this is a really effective way in sending a friend request and also sending a message so that I can get people attention. At the same time, they don't feel like I want to sell them something because that's not what I wanted to do as well. Okay, so this is a trick. This is the 3 steps I'm using in whenever I send a friend request. Firstly, you have to make sure that you send friend requests to only people where they can be your future buyers. If let's say your goal is to actually turn them into your clients, of course, you want to make sure that you only send friend requests to your dream client. So dream client must always have must always fit these 2 criteria. First, they must have a problem to be solved. Like when we say about problem to be solved, they will fall into a particular niche. Like let's say your niche is that you're serving coaches and consultants, you're helping them to maybe you're providing like a social media agency kind of services to them, or you're providing like a website or funnel building services to them, or even you're like a virtual assistant, you want to look for coaches to actually appoint you as a service provider, right? Then you need to find out the places where all these coaches are. Okay, so let's think about where they will be. So coaches most likely will be using a lot of different software. They are a decision makers, okay? So you need to find out maybe what kind of softwares group they will be in, or maybe they follow a particular kind of influencer. So maybe Tony Robbins they will be in, or maybe Tony Robbins they will be inside their paid class, right? There are a lot of different paid Facebook groups that these people will be in, right? So if let's say you don't have money at the moment to invest in this kind to join this group, I totally understand that. You don't have to do it. It's just that you need to put in a little bit more extra work in finding your niche client. Okay, so back to that 2 criteria. First, they must have problem to be solved, right? And then secondly is that they must have money. I couldn't stress this enough. When I first started, I started to do like an online business, but then I was very, very new back then. I didn't know that there are a lot of Facebook groups that we will have this kind of Facebook group that always a lot of people pitch inside, right? When we talk about online business group, when I search Facebook group that help us to kickstart our online business, I see so many different spam group, but all these group people, the members inside, they just want to sell. So that's why whenever I saw groups that they are promoting too much of things, they allow people to pitch, I don't really active inside because it means that the group is not providing values. When a group is not providing values, the quality people will, just like me, will run away from that kind of group. So those are the groups that you want to stay away from. And then the secondly is that when you need to look for people who have money to buy your services. So when I first started, I come across with so many people who have a lot of problems. They have the problems, but then they just couldn't afford the money to invest, let's say in my course, to invest in my services, to invest in my coaching program. So these are the people that you do not want to waste time. So if let's say you want to help them, probably you want to help them in a very scalable manner. It means that you're recording videos that can put in the YouTube, or you're recording like Facebook Live that you can share with them personally one-to-one, so that you do not need to waste your time on one-to-one in helping them to build a relationship. Does it make sense? Okay, so that's where go back to what we were. So when I first starting, you have to understand that firstly, the first step is that you need to add friends who are relevant. So add friends who have a problem and who have money, okay, so that they can become a potential client. Second step, you need to send a message to them. Okay, please do not send a really creepy message to them, okay? So I tried different manner of sending message. In the end, I realized that the perfect way in sending message is just to be myself, and then not thinking that this person is something you want to sell to him or her right now. Because you have to understand that sales process, we have a lot of different process. First, there is awareness. The person must be aware that they have you in their friend list, right? So secondly, we will move them to consideration. Consideration is more like you guys are getting to know each other to see whether maybe you have something that you can help her for free, okay? Always think to help for free first before even you think about there is something they want to sell to him or her. Then the last stage is more about closing, okay? So that's where when we are sending a friend request, we are actually make people to be aware. Hey, you know what? I'm June because I was born in June. I'm from Malaysia. So I realized that being the authentic me and telling people about the funny story about my name, or the funny story about my city, my Malaysia I'm from, right, is actually getting a lot of people to notice me. Because when I send this message in that way, they know that, hey, you know what, I'm really not starting to sell you stuff, alright? I also encounter some of the friends, they are so afraid of me wanting to sell them stuff. So in the end, I say, hey, you know what? I'm June because I was born in June. We are classmates of a certain group. Because I joined a lot of different programs. I myself, I love to invest in coaching program as well as program that can help me personally, right? So I also, when I reach out to them, I also tell them, hey, you know what? We are both from this Facebook group. Okay, so we are classmates, okay? So one is that you can say that you're a classmate. Secondly, you can tell them that where you come across with their profile. They say, hey, I'm June because I was born in June. We are both the members of this Facebook group. So are you into this as well? Okay, so another example is that, hey, I'm June because I was born in June. I saw that you love Tony Robbins' book. That's why I actually saw your profile in this Facebook group that about Tony Robbins. So which of the books of Tony Robbins that you have read before? Okay, so at that point of time, you guys can start a conversation that is really casual. Okay, so do not ever sell, because in the end, we only want to buy from our friends, right? So if let's say we have a service, so what you need to do is that you need to form a friendship and then give people one chance to talk about themselves, and then automatically they will ask about you. And then when they ask about you, you just need to say in a very briefly way without solving anything about what you do. If let's say you are really adding a really quality people that fulfill your niche, definitely they will be interested if let's say you even given them a free lead magnet that can actually help them in a way, okay? So that's all with the 3 simple steps. First, you must send a friend request to the relevant people, have money and have problem, and then do not sound creepy. Secondly, send a welcome message, okay? The welcome message can talk about your origin of your name or origin of the country. Make it a very fun way. That's where it makes you different, right? And at the same time, find something in common. Tell people that how you come across with their profile. And the last step, the third step, is that very simple. Go to their Facebook profile, really leave some authentic comment on one of 2 posts, and then tag them in the notification. Why you want to tag them? Because we want to ensure that they receive a notification. At the very same time, when someone tag me in the post, leave a really authentic and long comments, definitely the chances of me approving their friend request or chances of me want to speak to them in a more detailed and more meaningful level will be higher. Okay, so that's one of the very simple 3 steps I'm using in order to send a friend request in the right way. So remember, all this need to take a lot of trial and error. The one very important thing that you need to remember: do not sell. Okay, because the more they want to sell, the more that you won't get the sale. Okay, so I hope that you guys really love this video. If let's say you like this video, please help me to like and share, or help me to comment what you learned about from this video, or what mistake you have been doing all the while, or give me a #live or #replay. So feel free to also join my Facebook group. It's called Amazing Story. You can go to www.amazingstory.co, and I have a free lead magnet not a free lead magnet or a free ebook for you guys, right? A lot of friends have been asking me how to hire a virtual assistant to help them to do a lot of different organic or organic traffic, sending messages to friends, right? That's why if let's say you do not have time to send all the friend requests or to find out what kind of friends that you want to send to, don't worry. You don't need to do it yourself. So that's why I have pulled out a 10 pages, a free ebook, right? Teaching you how you can hire more effectively and more affordably in the internet, like from all over the world by leveraging the currency that you're having. So if let's say you want to get this free ebook, I'm going to put the link down below as well. So in the comment box down below. So feel free to get it. And of course, not to forget about, if let's say you get my client management machine blueprint, the link is down below, you're going to get away 3 extra bonuses. One, the very good one, is actually a LinkedIn strategy to close deals faster. I'm going to teach you what is the tips and tricks I'm using in LinkedIn in order to close deals faster. Not only that I get a lot of different joint venture partners, also I get a lot of really quality clients without any ad spend. So that's all of my live today. I hope you guys will see you guys tomorrow. And remember to subscribe my YouTube channel and Facebook, okay? Take care then. Bye.